Hello friends, I am Dr. Harsha Suryamshi, Assistant Professor from Sri Shivaji Law College, Parbhani, Maharashtra. In this video, we will discuss about provisions relating to production of documents, impounding and return of documents given under Order 30 of Civil Procedure Code. Let us start. Production of documents, Rule 1. According to Rule 1, original documents shall be produced by the parties or their pleaders. The parties or their pleaders shall produce all the documentary evidence in original along with the plaint or written statement. Such documents shall be produced on or before settlement of issues. Why there is need to produce the document at the earliest? The object is to obviate fair trial. Similarly, earliest production of document prevent chances of the parties to produce forged or manufactured evidence. Early production of documents also gives opportunity to the court to examine the documents at the earliest. Similarly, belated production of documents may cause prejudice to the parties to the suit. However, the court may receive the documents at later stage if the documents are genuine and relevant. Similarly, a party is not required to submit documents at this stage if the documents are kept for the cross-examination of witnesses of the party or documents which are handed over to a witness to refresh his memory. According to Rule 3, the court may reject any document if the court thinks that such document is irrelevant or inadmissible. When the court rejects the document, the court shall record reasons for such rejection. Now let us start with other rules of admission of documents. Admitted documents shall bear endorsement on the document. The endorsement that shall be made on admitted documents include the number and title of the suit, the name of the person producing the documents, the date on which it was produced, and the statement that such document is admitted. The endorsement shall be signed and initialed by the judge. If a document admitted is an entry in a letter book or a shop book or other account in current use, or the document is in the form of entry in a public record produced by public officer, or it is an entry in a book or account, the court shall examine such entry in letter book, shop book or public record. The court will compare the original entry with the one that is produced before the court. Accordingly, the court will certify and mark the entry. After completion of this procedure, the court will return the book or shop book, letter book or account in current use to the person producing it. Let us see this procedure in short. If any document is in the form of a letter book or account book or a shop book, or it is a part of public record, The court will examine the original record. The court will compare that original record with the record that is produced before the court. The court will accordingly mark it as it is same as that of original if it is so, and court will accordingly record and return it to the person. Now let us see rejection of documents. As stated earlier, the court may reject document at any stage if the court is of the opinion that the document is irrelevant or inadmissible. The court shall record reasons accordingly. When any document is relied as evidence by either party, but the court has considered it as inadmissible, the court shall endorse such document and along with a statement that such document is rejected, and the endorsement shall be signed and initialed by the judge. Such documents shall be returned to the person producing it. Now, impounding of documents, Rule 8. When the court can direct impounding of documents. The court may direct impounding of any document, book, or exhibit produced before it, and direct that such document shall be kept in custody of officer of the court. When the court can impound a document, the court may impound a document if the court is of the opinion that such document may be forged or the document may be destroyed or altered. According to Rule 7, the documents that are not admitted shall be returned to the person producing them. Now let us see Rule 9 regarding return of document. Any person who wants to receive back any documents produced by him in the suit and placed on record shall be entitled to receive the documents. When he can receive the documents, he can receive the documents when the suit is disposed of, appeal was preferred but appeal was not allowed. Similarly, he can also have the documents if the suit is appealed and disposed of. Similarly, even during pendency of suit, a person can receive the documents back. The court may return the document on an undertaking by the party that the original documents will be filed whenever required by the court. So this was about production, impounding and return of documents. Thank you very much.